Okay, warm up for Friday. Raymond is 4 years old. His sister is 3 years older. The equation represented on the balance scale can be used to determine X, the age of Raymond's sister. So we're looking at the balance, and the question 1 says write the equation. So we're going to write the equation. That's on the balance. So when we look at the balance, we're going to write the equation. So if I look at this side right here, that is a positive 4. So I'm going to put 4 equals, because when they're balanced, equals. And then I'm looking at this side right here, and I see 1x, so x. And I see 3 negatives. So remember what we learned on the models yesterday. That means minus 3. So right here, 4 equals x minus 3. Now it says to explain the process for solving the equation. So I'm going to ask you to write it out. Write out what's happening. So if I look at this one, 4 equals x minus 3. And remember, our whole goal, let's see how this works. Our whole goal is to get your x all by itself, to isolate the variable. That's what our goal is. What is x equal to? So in order to find out what x is equal to, I need to have 1x equal to something so I can know what the value is. And so let's go ahead and do that. Remember, we learned yesterday that we must undo using the inverse operations. And so we always undo any addition or subtraction first, and then undo any multiplication and division. It's kind of like working PEMDAS backwards. So in this case, I have a minus 3. And to undo a minus 3, I would have to add 3. But what I do to one side of my equation, I have to do to, that didn't work. I have to do to my other side. So negative 3 plus 3 gives me 0, which leaves me with just an x. And then 4 plus 3 equals 7. So that's the process right there. So explain the process. So explain it means that you have to do like the additive inverse, or not necessarily additive, because it could be the multiplicative inverse. It all depends on what operation. So it's the inverse operation to isolate the variable. So the process is to do inverse operations to isolate the variable. Question the back. I want you to turn to the exit now. So the exit, I want you to do, and you're going to do it on your own, but I want you to write out the equation. So write the equation right here. And then I want you to show your work, everything I kind of showed on the previous problem, how you would do this problem using inverse operations, and then which value for x would make this equation true. So I don't want to see just a circled answer. That's not going to be enough. I need to see the work that shows what the correct answer is. When you're done with this, turn it in, turn it into the teacher, and go on to the next video of solving equation notes and follow those instructions.